Hey guys. Well, we're a little over a week past the Longshot Men's Retreat and have had a little bit of time to decompress after a great weekend and kind of get back into the swing of things and get done some things that have been put off for a long time because of the retreat. Just wanted to send this video out to kind of reconnect with you guys and let you know how awesome I felt the weekend was. You guys were fabulous. I really enjoyed getting to know more of you, getting to hang out with you, and getting to receive some great messages from Mike Newman and some great hanging out time at the Gun Club and at the Camp Lone Star. Really appreciate y'all's attitude, even when we had unfortunate things like rain on our shooting day and our disc golf day. I'm glad that we were still able to make a great retreat out of it, even with that. But with the rain and everything on the shooting day, I decided that it's probably a good time for me to start cleaning my guns, you know, shooting a few hundred rounds of ammo through and in the rain really kind of necessitates a good cleaning. And so that's what I'm getting ready to do. And wanted to kind of invite you guys into this time because it helped me to sort of think of something that was said at the retreat. Today I had a great opportunity to have lunch with a buddy of mine who I wouldn't know unless it were for the Longshot Retreat. That's where I met him last year. A great guy. We had some wonderful conversation today and reflected back on some of the stuff that happened during the weekend. One of those things was the mission statement that Mike told us to develop for ourselves between now and Christmas. We all did that. We all did that for ourselves, and we kind of talked to each other about how's that going? Is that working for you? Are you keeping up with it? And I think it's really important for us to not just let that be something that happened a couple weeks ago. Let that be something that we're actually living out and sharpening us. And so I want to use this video to actually encourage you guys. If you haven't started working on that mission statement, get after it. Remember the importance that is placed on what we do for our families and for our friends and for the people's lives we have around us. So why am I bringing this up while I'm sitting here cleaning my gun? Well, cleaning my gun reminds me of some conversations I've had with some real intense gun guys. Guys who really know their firearms well, especially military personnel. These guys take a stance that says you should know your firearm so well that you can grab it at any time from any position in the dark and know where you're holding on that gun, so that you can automatically adjust your grip so that you are in the right position to use that firearm in the most effective way possible. Not only this, but they say you should be able to grab that gun in the dark and know everything about it so that you can immediately unload it and take the gun completely apart and then resume and restore it to its initial condition so that it's ready to fire. Now that seems like a little bit of a fanatical position to take on a firearm, like maybe they're like way overboard, some crazy freak gun guys, but the fact of the matter is it's not, especially for a military combat personnel. A guy who's in a combat situation should know his firearm so well so that if he is in the dark, if he is at night and he has to use it, he can grab it at a moment's notice and know how to use it properly, know how to shift his grip so that it's going to be used most effectively. He also should be able to, if the gun jams or breaks in any way, he should know it well enough that he can take it apart when he can't see, because you never know what the battle is going to lead you into, what conditions you will be in. You should be able to completely take it apart, put it back together, and restore it to service. The reason I bring that up is because it's kind of the same way for us. We are God's tools. We are His weapons, quite frankly. He uses us in His battle against evil. He uses us in His battle to further His kingdom. His ammunition that He runs through us is His word. And His ammunition is always good ammunition. The problem is His weapons kind of break sometimes. They fail. They mess up. They jam. That's you and me. We fail, we break, we jam, we mess up, and it happens to all of us. But God knows us so well that He's able to take us apart, break us down, and clean those various parts that have jammed and ceased to work, clean them and restore them to service. Yeah, God takes us and He breaks us down sometimes. That isn't necessarily a punishment. It is a result of sin, but it's not necessarily a punishment. Sometimes it's breaking us down for the purpose of being able to restore us to service, being able to build us back up into the people that He designed us to be, the weapons He designed us to be used with the ammunition He designed for us to use, which is His Word. And so God's able to take you and me in the most difficult of situations, in those places where we never thought we'd get, and He's able to take us apart, break us down, and then restore us to the condition that we were originally in, so we can be used for His service and loaded and ready for His kingdom. God does that for us. Now, those mission statements that we had with Mike at the end of the time at our retreat are kind of like our ammunition as well. Those are the things inspired by God's Word of who we're supposed to be as husbands, as fathers, and as friends. Those are the things that run through us in order to further His kingdom, in order to make an impact. We were supposed to be ready for that for the next 50 days, and maybe you're at the point where you feel like you've broken down. Maybe you feel like you've failed. And that's okay. We all do. But if you feel like you're broken down, don't feel like it's over. Know that God is just breaking you down so that He can restore you to who you're supposed to be. If you're in that position of being broken down, prepare yourself. Be ready. You're getting ready to go back into battle. You won't go back into battle a broken weapon. God will take you back into battle as a fully restored, clean weapon in His hand. And that's the most important thing. It's not your aim that counts, and it's not your accuracy that counts. It's God's. And in His hands, you will hit the mark. With His ammunition, it's perfect ammunition all the time. Just want to share that with you guys real quick, and just want to let you know that I look forward to hanging out with you guys again next year. We're going to have the website up real soon, so you can kind of stay in touch and know what's going on as far as planning. We've already got the date set. I want you guys to put that date, the third weekend in October, on your calendar so that you can have it ready and nothing else will get in the way. Also, on the website, we're going to have the ability to go ahead and sign up and register and pay ahead of time. And we're going to have a deal. If you sign up and pay before the beginning of the year, before January 1, you will get this year's price on the retreat. Now, it's likely going to go up after January 1 because, quite frankly, it was difficult to cover all of our costs this year. But things ended up going well, and God blessed us, and we were able to do that, but just barely. So after the first of the year, the cost is going to go up just a little bit. So get in your registrations as soon as I send that email out to you with the new website. I want to let you guys know I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again next year, and if there's something that's going to preclude us from hanging out again next year, and if by chance I never see you again, I wanted to let you know that I really enjoyed being with you. I enjoyed hanging out with you. I enjoyed getting to know you. And I feel like God had a hand in putting us together where He did for the time that He did. And I pray that you will be blessed by the time that you had at Longshot Men's Retreat, and that you will take that blessing and be a blessing in someone else's life. God bless you. Bye.